Good boy. Okay, so well, not yesterday on my bike, but the footage on the DJI OSMO 6 completely washed out, overexposed. Now I'm not sure if that was some settings I messed around with, so I've gone through the settings again, turn the exposure value down to EV, I think it's 0.3. I've gone to 4.3 recording, so I'm using the whole of the sensor. Well, I'll put the actual settings on screen, but obviously I've got to test it. I've got some ND filters coming today. Basically they're like sunglasses for your action cam. Some people say they're good, other people say, you know, they're not really worth it if you mess around with your settings. So I'll be trying them later as well and just see what differences they make. Be interesting to see. But yeah, just I'm testing the camera. I've got a new sort of neck mount for it. Looks a bit like one of the old bike locks you get. It just goes around your neck, curves around your neck. It's quite comfortable actually, and just hangs on your chest. There is a chest strap which go around your chest to hold it in place, but I don't think I really need that, if I'm honest. You know, I'm fairly happy with this. Go on, Peggy, good boy. So, yeah, just out for Peggy's morning walk. Go on. Come on, Pagan, come on. So it is quite sunny, so with the sun being reasonably low in the sky, that's going to have a big bearing, unlike, you know, when you've got mid-spring, summer, the sun's high, it's above you. You know, when you get early spring and when you get to late autumn, the sun gets really low in the sky. Because it does in the winter, and you know, that has a big effect. Good boy. So you don't want to see this bit. I'm going to pay you this way. So yeah, just turn around and look back towards Pagan, come out of the way. Oh, he does like to trip me up. Come on, good boy. So yeah, like I say, yesterday I went on my bike. It was a lovely day actually yesterday. So it's going to be another nice day today. Just hope it lasts a bit. But yeah, my first bike ride of the year. It was a nice ride. I say it took me Osmo 6, but it overexposed and I can't even bring it down in editing. So again, it's just playing around with the settings. Like I say, I've got some ND filters, so that might help in the future a bit with recording. So I intend to do, quite a few videos. Now the weather's getting better, get out a bit. Both camping, cycling on my e-bike. Come on. Just getting around different places. So, only a few updates on me really, with what's going on. Not been up to a lot really. So I've got the Great Tommy Sleep Out coming up. I think I've got about £40 in donations, which is good. Nice to get a few more and reach the target £100, but I don't know that many people, so it can be a bit awkward. Like I say, something's better than nothing. And I do want to be doing other stuff like that. My son Nick's coming with me, which would be good. And we like going camping together because, we could just sit down, we do our own things. We don't talk for a couple of hours sometimes, and that sounds bad, but sometimes we don't, we just sit there, veg out and enjoy nature and being in it. And that's what it's all about. So going for 2 nights, Friday night and a Saturday night. I'm going to take my tarp with me because I prefer my tarp. So I can make it really big inside. I've got room to put my cot bed in, which I need these days. I mean, I can lie down in the tent, but it's bloody awkward getting in there. At least on a cot bed I can sit up, put my legs over the side, get my boots on, get dressed easy. And with my tarp I can get high enough so I can more or less stand up in it. I can get a chair in there. But I don't think I need to this time, because for Pagan, it's his first time camping. So, I'm not quite sure how he's going to be. I think he'll be alright. But, there can be deer around there, there can be foxes, badgers. We don't see too many. There's also rabbits and obviously rats and stuff. Don't tend to bother us, but obviously, you can see signs they are there. And I know with him, if he hears anything, he's going to be up. And yes, I could leave his harness on overnight, attach a lead to him. But I think he's going to get up tangled up, so because my son's coming in the van and taking me in the van, I can put the dog cage in, which he's quite used to. And I put carpet, blanket down for him, and that way he can stay in there. So, that'll work out well. Go on, Pagan, good boy. I think he'll enjoy it. they could probably take it for a few walks around while he's there. But yeah, I'm still on my own. You know, I haven't met anybody yet. You know, I thought last time I met somebody, that was it, we got on so well. You know, we seemed to click, and then all of a sudden, that just died, it went. You know, she video called me. We're showing each other around each other's houses. We've been for a meal, we've been to the cinema, we're planning more stuff. And actually for the following day we planned to let our dogs meet up to see how they get on. So we could take them places. But the next morning I messaged her, didn't really get a reply, and then I got a reply a bit later saying she wasn't feeling too good. And she just wanted really to be alone. And I wasn't sure whether that was saying she just wants to be alone right now because she wasn't feeling too good, or whether that was reading, I don't want a relationship, I want to be alone. So I left it for a couple of days, then I messaged her back, and yeah, it turned out to be the latter. She wasn't sure if she was ready for a relationship, and that was that. Come on, Pagan, come on. But it all seemed to end like that for me. But there we go. Come on. Good boy, come on. But yeah, it's one of those things, it happens. Just keeps happening to me, I'm not sure why. Is it me? You know, they all said, oh, you're a really decent guy and everything else. It's not like I'm smothering them. You know, I'm trying to play an equal bit, you know, and doing stuff, and when we do. Come on, good boy. Okay, so back out again. Do the same sort of walk. the sun isn't lower on the horizon now, it's more higher up in the air, so that's a slight difference. Well, I've now got the ND16 filter on. I've kept all the settings the same on the camera. So have a look how this goes. I'll just get to the park and I'll change it then for another one. So the footage I did this morning wasn't too bad. Little bit washed out in a couple of places, such as when you look at the sky, and although, come on Pagan, good boy, and although that is pretty much what the eye sees, it would be nice, there's a little bit more colour there, to be honest, you know, between, even though the blue sky is quite bright, washed white, you know, very light blue. Would be nice if you could see that as a little bit darker blue. I did do some photo editing, or some video editing, so I'll put that on the screen before this. So you can have a look what it looks like, and that was done in CapCut. Now I didn't apply any LUTs in that. Got a few LUTs for, you know, those different types of films you want. Now do so with the ND filters, it should get a bit of motion blur going on with this, so that'll be interesting to see. Might be more appropriate when I'm on a bike or something like that. So that's really the first thing. So just see how it goes. Like I say, this is the ND16. I'll just get over here where I could tie his lordship up somewhere, just so I could change the filter. And they are quick snap-on filters. You can get the ones which is screw-on, you know, and people who say, you know, they're probably better because you don't end up with a double lens on, which can cause a little bit of reflection, but at the same time, you know, people are saying, well, they're all very good, but you know, you can inadvertently end up changing that, or as you change, especially if you're on a beach or in dusty conditions, you could end up with dirt on your lens, so an actual lens camera. So I think it's just one of those, really. You you know, I'm quite happy with the snap-on ones though. So what I'm going to do here, I'll sit on the bench just while I change the ND filter. Come here, Peggy. Hey, come here. Come here. Good boy. Let's just strap him to here. Good boy. Stay. No, stay there. Go on, stop being awkward, Pagan. That's in the other pocket. There it is. Okay, so what we're going to do now, stop for a minute, Pagan. So, I've got the ND256. I think that's quite dark. So I'm going to now try the ND. I can't actually read it. ND64. I'll just pop that off. Pop that one on. Pop that back in there for a minute. Let's just have a look around. Pagan, sit down. Just have a look around. Face the sun. See what that's like. Come. What are you doing, eh? Okay, and now I'm going to try this bigger one, the ND256. I'll pop that off. I'll pop that on. We've got a CPL filter here. I'm not exactly sure what they do, so just have a look around again. Give it a bit of time just to adjust. Like I say, I'm keeping the camera on the same settings, and I know people say, well, you need to just change the settings a little bit when you do this, just so you can make max use of it. Of some settings I will look at later on. Okay, so that's the 256, and now we'll try the CPL filter. We'll see what that actually does. Good boy, stay there. Okay, so I'm not sure what that one's doing. So, just want to see how the colour profiles pick out and which one I might prefer to go with. I think what I might do is I might go for the, let's have a look. Put that one back there for a minute. That's the ND256. That's the ND64. I think I'm going to go with the ND64 for now, just to try that out as we go. That one can come out of there because it's not closing the pouch properly. So I'm going to continue with the ND64 on now. Come on, Pagan, this way, darling. We'll have a walk through the woods down here because... Come here. Just angle it down a bit. There we go. We'll show it's all up. Pagan, stop a minute. Good boy. Good boy. I would just see what the colours show up like, really. Just make sure the bag's closed, don't lose up. I think this set was £32 or something, so, you know, not an expensive set. Like I said, I've never used ND filters before, you know, if I do start using them a lot, then it might be something I might invest in a little bit more. But when you consider just some basic ND filters, I mean, I got 4 in there, I think 3 filters from DJI themselves. Go on, darling, go on. From DJI themselves, it's for like £82 or something. There's quite a bit of difference, really. But we'll have a look. Come on, Peggy. Good boy. Come on, this way. I know a lot of people do say, especially with the drones, ND filters are pretty much a must-have with them. But again, I mean, I would like to get the DJI Fly More Mini 5 Pro. So I think that would actually suit me more. I mean, I've got the DJI Nano or whatever it's called, which is good. Don't get me wrong, I haven't really tried it out fully yet. It's fairly autonomous, that you can just get it to follow you and go on, Daddy, go on, everything else. So yeah, so the DJI Neo, I haven't got the Neo 2. I did go to buy that one and then I accidentally clicked on the wrong one. But it's a good little drone. I had it the other day, but it was struggling with a bit, you know, with wind and, come on, with wind and stuff. Go on, Pagan, go on. Which is a bit of a shame. It wasn't that windy, really. But I know obviously the 5 has got more sophisticated obstacle sensing. A lot more you can do with it. I mean, it's got return to home on the Neo and everything, but on the 5 I know you can update the home point, you know, if you're walking. I did have the Mini 4K, great little drone that was. But it didn't have obstacle avoidance on it, which is all a bit of worry, especially when I go camping. You know, I like to take it out over the woods and then, you know, do the return to home. I remember I was doing it one day and I stood on the big front lawn of my friends and flying over the woods. And then I pressed return to home. I know I got the altitude higher than any trees or anything, so it should clear, but click return to home and I lost it in the sun. You know, I was looking up, I couldn't see it in the sunlight, even though I was wearing obviously sunglasses. And come on, Pagan. And yeah, I lost it in the sun. And also, it must have been a branch breaking, a squirrel or something on a branch, or a bird landed on the branch broke it. I heard this crack. I thought, oh my God, I've hit my drone somewhere. And I thought, well, that's it, you know. It's probably gone down in water or somewhere. I really struggled to get it. But on the road, a few minutes later, well, a few seconds later, I heard it and I looked down at the on the phone, and it was still coming back. So that was good news. You know, luckily. That's why I say the Mini 4K didn't have obstacle avoidance, which was a shame. You know, because it's quite a powerful little drone. But compared to the Mini 5 Pro, Mini 4 Pro, You know, I'd always looked at probably getting that at some point. Come on, Peggy. But again, you know, if you've got a new one out, you always go for new one. I know the Mini 5 Pro's got a 1/1 inch sensor, so that's good news. Okay, so we just get up here and go. What's going up here? All this rubbish lying around. Bet that's somebody's Amazon package been nicked. Come on, Pagan. Good boy. Come on. Okay, so I think what I might do, I might change for the last stage of this. I've had the 64 in. I walked down here with the 16. I might actually go for the 256 now and just see with me in motion what difference that causes. Come on and Pagan, good boy. So I'll be interested to see what the CPL filter does. Come on. Turn the camera down a little bit. Come here, come here. Good boy. Come on then. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll put all this together. It'll be quite a long video, but it allows you to see. So I'm on the ND256 now. Come on, pricks. Come on, good boy. So you're using the ND256 now. Seeing how that works out. I'm going to keep on the grass, I think. Because, so I want to get these colour profiles showing up a bit more. Come on. Of course, Peggy doesn't mind the fact we've come out for another walk to test the camera. Come on, good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on, Pagan. Good boy. Keep going. Come on. Go on, good boy, keep going. Keep going. Go on, there's nobody affecting you. Pagan, will you stop walking in front of me? You're not a monkey for this, aren't you? He walks in front of me and then suddenly slows down. Or stops dead and I end up falling over him. So yeah, I'd be interested to see what my colour profiles look like now on this. With the ND filters. So I'm going to stop recording here. Should be enough. Come here.